Hi there. I'm back in the sex and abuse series, and today I want to speak about the dating scene and sex and abuse. And this is number 26 in the series, and I want to focus on the dating scene today and to bring that in line with our safe relationship training and our safe relationship toolbox that we're building up. So today I want to say a little bit about the dating dynamic, and specifically to focus in on the casual dating dynamic at the moment as far as the types of situations that could occur. There are some people who want to have a proper relationship. They want to go out there and they want to meet a serious partner. There are some others who just enjoy floating around the dating scene and having some fun. And then there are other people who have cottoned on to the fact that if they pretend that they are a potential boyfriend, for instance, then they can have some free sex, possibly, because the casual scene is such at the moment that people are going out there, sleeping with people the same night, strangers they've just met and what have you. There's an opportunity for another kind of person to be on the hunt for a one-night stand in order to get free sex, which they haven't got to pay for. And sometimes a woman may not even be offered a drink. Sometimes it's more than that. But quite a lot of the time, people are out there just chancing their arm, seeing what they can get on a night out, and it could potentially all be free. So I wanted to highlight that and flag that up for you today, that the dating scene sometimes isn't about dating per se. Sometimes it can be about just getting free sex and seeing what they can get, really. It's all part of the hunt. You know, if you can take down a beautiful woman and manage to get her to sleep with you or agree to sleep with you at some point, get her to agree to a date, which again can just be a ruse to get sex, then, you know, that's all part of a successful dating scenario, if you will, for some people. When we think about our safe relationship toolbox, in terms of remaining conscious, then we make decisions before we go out about those sorts of things. If we are serious about our safe relationship training and serious about our life and our health and our integrity in terms of our wholeness, then we're serious when we go out in the dating scene. We're aware, we've made ourselves aware, we've done research, we're ready to face the facts of what could be out there waiting for us. And we know that we play a large part in that, because those types of scenarios couldn't happen unless they work. And for them to work, then they need people who are going to agree to the setup. So unless you want to be set up, it's a good idea to think seriously about your welfare and to consider your reactions primarily to those types of situations, rather than just going with the flow and going along with whatever's offered, and considering your welfare, safety first. So the dating scene can be a ruse for free sex. See what's on offer. Some people think to themselves, well, why do I need to go into a relationship when I can have free sex whenever I want to? And there are enough women out there who will offer free sex immediately or in the first couple of dates, because there's a lot of pressure put on them and they need that validation. Some people feel very insecure and they use that, the sexual act, as a form of validation. for them as women or men, and also for them as far as their ego is concerned. So it's a good idea to, when we go on the dating scene, to go out as a whole person, knowing what we want, knowing what we need. There's nothing wrong with waiting until marriage for sex. There's nothing wrong with that. If you give yourself permission to do that, stand in your own power. There's nothing wrong with waiting. And any man who is truly serious with you will not disappear because you've refused to have sex. And that takes strength, that takes courage. But you'll find that that tends to shift out the contenders from the pretenders. And there's quite a lot of seduction and pretending that goes on the casual scene. So also, when we're talking about a dating scene, there's a potential in those situations as well to be lured into a sexually abusive situation, because if we haven't got our boundaries in place and we are putting ourselves into dangerous situations with strangers, we're opening ourselves up for a potentially sexually abusive scenario. So it's up to us to take responsibility for our own welfare, our own growth, and our own safety along the way. So it's not having the expectations that we give our power to a complete stranger and then expect to be taken care of. That's not a safety mindset. We need to take responsibility for our own welfare, step up to the plate, set appropriate boundaries, have assertive communication, and feel very secure in our own safety, our own femininity, our own identity, to be able to call the shots as far as what we do. Some people are not going to like that. Some people are going to walk. And it's a good idea to be prepared for that. There's no way around that, really. So I wanted to put the dating scene and sexual abuse potentially in our safe relationship toolbox so that we're aware before we go out, so that we can prepare ourselves. We're well equipped, we're all tooled up, we're really in the game. You can still remain cool, you can still remain down with it by not engaging in sex. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make us more sexually attractive just because we're able to sleep with whoever. Our sexual attractiveness really is based in our own feelings about ourselves. And that's true beauty. It doesn't rely on you having to compromise yourself by sleeping with anyone. We can wait for a man who truly deserves us, and we can say no in the meantime to whatever shady behaviour is offered in the meantime. So as always, stay safe and very happy. Bye-bye.